You already talked about the Wukong. It feels like the obvious choice here. Poppy, okay, a bit of disengage here. Yeah. And there are a lot of dashes. You do mention something right. They can be thankful that JoJo's laning phase is going so well, as this dragon seems to be widely interrupted. Fleshy's the only one here for now, and Linces, even though he has ulti, he's around top side, and this dragon's going to be way too late. So
wait, there might be a Pantheon ult coming in, actually. There we go.
Onto Chayak and onto JoJo as well. He's flashed under turret. He won't be able to escape this. First blood over to Chayak. Nicely done from Linces.
Yeah, 0 to 100. About out of hell. Linces drops it, which is actually kind of nice for them.
Dragon.
What is it that Finn said? You know, 3 dragons is the threat yesterday. They're on their second one after this. Is it going to be a contest?
Well, 2 dragons. What about that? Promise. 3 dragons. The promise. Something's a promise.
Everything's a promise. Everything's a promise. Ocean Soul. No, it's not. It's the second one. It's the other one. Hextech.
Oh, even worse. Even worse. Having a Yunara chase you down with Hextech. You talk about zone control. Adding a slow into the mix.
Hang on, Flashy. He popped the ult.
He is going quick. He's immobile. He listened.
Choosing him, but no, they don't. No. They're the ones that are not meant to do that.
Oh, no. So
they took the advice to MKOI.
Oh, dear. Comms are all off. Well, standing still with the quickness, regardless, ain't good. Heal was used, or rather there was something else used that he's now swapped to with Unsealed Spellbook. Into a heal as Vitality try and siege mid. Not much of a minion wave to do it. And trying to get some pressure on...
Savior Jacket Love came to save us.
Yeah, actually very true. IG as a whole saved us, I think.
And there is Herald. Oh, we might have a fight around Herald. Come on, this might be our chance for actual
Maybe MKOI going to save a Shattering Strike. Magnustorm into Linces. They're targeting the jungle with the shields up. Oh yeah, 2-man ultimate. What are they doing? MKOI just ran in with not enough damage against a Pantheon with shield. What did you hope to achieve? Vitality are laughing at them as Mirwin flushes out too.
That's such a freebie. MKOI get a little impatient.
He got that based off the pick. This will get some good damage down on mid, if not enabling the 2 Herald, or 2 Grub, Vitality to break it down.
I think it's just going to be the chunk. There's enough wave play through here, and worst comes to worst, you know. I've never been...
Oh, they found it!
Hi there, dude.
Wait, I don't remember the antlers being that magnificent.
Yeah. Wait, do they shed every year as well?
I don't know.
Oh, here's the ults.
Hey, let's shed a kill on top. Mirwin is probably going to die, question mark. Linces in the way, bopped away, but the burst is going to be still enough. Fleshy flashes in. Beautiful engage. And now MKOI are on the run. It's Elyoya by himself who ain't having fun. And Nucko, he's got flash. Pop! Ooh. Not enough damage in the end. He gets close, but Elyoya will survive.
Takes a few ultimates from Vitality, but they do get a kill on that top side. The payment for that, those are pushing towards mid lane. They lose a lot of mid lane turret.
What happens next? Because Dragon's up in 5 seconds. If MKOI get the Dragon, based on what was used, then absolutely you take that loss. Elyoya's going to start with the stun up against the wall, but Linces is hard to kill. Teleport going to be burned as well. That's Nucko from the rear. Note that Mirwin also has TP. He hasn't burnt it yet, as the poke onto Linces at half HP might be more impactful.
Watch out for these choke points. Vitality trying not to play around this spot. This is the dangerous bit. If they can walk in through here instead, that line is much safer for them, much harder to play around that with a shockwave and the equalizer. MKOI need to try and find a way to funnel Vitality into the AoE if it does come to a fight.
But look at what JoJo's doing. Even on a ward, he's zoning out the whole of Vitality. They walk in, they get dissonance. Happened to Fletchy, happened to Linces, and now with a shockwave, it happens to them all. Equalizer onto Kazi. He's saved by Fletchy, but Vitality are only just alive. The zoning pressure, beautiful from JoJo. And with that, they move to Zol.
You see a bit of an intercon there. Smite used early by Linces, trying to take this down. Vitality maybe feeling a bit of the pressure of time against them. Going towards the outer con. See if they can get something out of the big objective.
They're losing bot turret. They're losing the next wave onto inner. Alvaro is low, and that's going to help out. Vitality are doing this on a ward. Redemption's going to come down. I think that's a friendly one, and it is. So it's going to be taken. Artican, okay. MKOI are not going to commit the TP. They think tier 2 is more valuable. That the shield gives movement speed at the end.
Yeah, like that empowered E gives you resist, it gives you movement speed. That thing is just so wild in terms of the value which it has. Good shotgun there from Nucko onto the 2 of them. Pushing in towards that mid lane, seeing if they can get themselves a bit more territory back for the next Dragon fight in a few minutes.
Kazi's stepping up to enable this turret. It's so close to dying, but they just can't step up. Biggest range is Vitality will be in a lot of trouble with sieging. We've already seen and how easy it is. Nucko is going to step up and sneak the turret. That does open up mid.
Where that vision line really should be when you have both your outer towers available for Vitality. They're trying to just claim some vision back, but you can see MKOI have a couple of things around the place too. Just knowing where Vitality can walk in. Pantheon not coming in.
It's a little bit short though. Between Worlds going to come in. Nucko doesn't get to the other side of it. Linces, he wants the spear, and yeah, that Q, that pullback through, Nucko gets us. He now takes the portal in as well. Alvaro's here on the other side. That time the portal's punished. Nuck-Nucko dies to Baron! The second time Vitality have taken a magical journey almost to death. Well, this time it was to death.
Things just flipped so much in the last 20 seconds. They chunk out the jungler, which gave them an option to go towards the objectives before Yori could reset. Then they lose their top laner, who's now dead for 30 seconds, and they're in a 4v5 around the Hex Soul. Joy is back with the help of the Hex Gates. MKOI, huge advantage going into this fight.
That's a big whoopsie for Vitality. Flash from Fleshy, matched by Jojo, but now look how deep he is at half HP. Danger calls as Alvaro gets a Magnet Storm. Realm Warp defensively, Chikes pulled out of it in the meantime. Equalizer slows down Vitality. They can't get back in the fight. And yes, Dragon may reset, but it's the 3v5.
I mean, Linces has Flash, he has Smite, but I don't know if he's going to be allowed to get close.
Crispy dog. Kazi's going to run for his life. He's burning down, by the way. He's lucky to be alive at 30 HP, but MKOI, Soul in the bag. And whether this
gets around it in the outers for Vitality. MKOI, can they defend these choke points with stuff like the Shockwave threaten the Baron?
Fleshy has no ulti, and I wonder, can Vitality even think about approaching Equalizer down again? Linces sits on a Chayak, takes half his HP without Mirwin even trying. The Rise now sent packing, and he's got TP, but he might have to use it preemptively as Nuck-Nucko's the new target. Elyoya got a ball on him with a Shockwave bringing in, and between worlds, good dodge. Elyoya's hammer goes out. Nuck-Nucko lucky to be alive as Fleshy comes back in. Cycles a summoner to get his flash back up.
Oh, God, I love those. The bonus of having Spellbook in pro play. You can see just if you get slapped in the face by good enough Pantheon Aurora onto someone like Super, you're still losing your AD carry. So MKOI, you've done a lot of hard work.
Fleshy, oh, he's up against the wall. He's crashed down on. He's got a quickness, but Super just one-shots him. Kazi trying to run away. Equalizer on his head. Alvaro looking for a re-engage with his flash up and available. What did I just say? The Hex Rift team has just picked up a kill. Jojo steps up with Shockwave available. Alvaro gets a freebie. Ball galore and everything in between. And Alvaro happy to sacrifice his life. Triax steps up to the table. At full HP, he's got an opportunity, but Jojo flashes away. Not enough damage in the end either. Triax has a Rune Prison, rather Realm Warp, but he will not take it. Vitality is slowly losing grips on this game.
But the ult's coming in.
He's coming in. Linces, no. May as well. Nice try. He had to send it.
This game so much better than Vitality in this first game.
You're very right. Again, I think it's been intelligent. This was not one of those games in the early portion. MKOI's comp, they did play it steady, and this is them reaping the rewards. 6+ gold lead right now, and even better, the Baron's already at 2.5K, just taking it. Now sieging top. Vitality, they're losing their base and they're not even here yet. Mid's getting pushed in as well. Inhibitor comes next. Vitality doing good damage, but remember, they have Elder. Elyoya for the disengage. Fleshy, good engage in the back, but they're fighting with one hand tied behind their back. Chayak gets a kill though. Wait, almost winning against Elder. It's noble, it's valid, it's valiant. But MKOI has still got the burn.
It's valiant, noble, but it is all entirely too late.
What happened to the Biz person? Where's that Biz guy? Or girl? Where's the person? Where's the person? We'll find out. We'll get them in game 2.
Like, with like a feudal lords in medieval times. Mods instead of guards.
Mods. Now, outside of my words of non-wisdom, remember, as inner turret goes down, this Baron is still ticking. It's 45 seconds. Alvaro might be caught out here. There's a quickness laid down. Alvaro tagged out. But
how far do Vitality think they can push it?
TB starts us off as well. Alvaro, as you said, that flash is available. He's got Ghost too. His movement ability is big. Lenses gets tagged out by distance. Jojo is unreal, but flashing over the wall. Anyone gets caught out. Bob Domin dead. The Poppy ult's down as well. Wait, that's a shutdown. Fleshy will die for it. 4v4. Super's ult is unleashed for the time being, or rather he was not. He gets between worlds. The jump down coming through. Lenses engaged from Alvaro though, and the Arclighter ruined. Hit from afar. MKOI are still strong, but it's a second point. They've lost their AD carry. They've lost Mirwin. Dragon's still sitting there.
Vitality have the damage. Both the solo lane is alive. It's a stand-up. They're waiting for the Poppy.
Oh, it only hits one, but Chayek's still here as the 1v3 gets crushed down, shut down, and hit in the face. MKOI have a smite. Nuck-Nucko's gonna try. He does not get it.
God damn close though. Vitality.
And the numbers, that Baron is there. So we look at a replay here of how close this was.
Yeah, Mirwin tried to get the Hex Gate out of flash forwards from that Rune Prison. Went on stage there.
I mean, I hear the words another defense, and Here we go again. 11.5k is what they're dealing with this time. Linz is going to face check first against Elder. I don't know if that's the idea, but onto Elyoya, maybe it's correct. Alvaro gets it engaged. Elyoya's getting low, but there's the burn, there's the turn, and everything in between. Meanwhile, that top lane is about to die. NuckNucker burning down for his life. Meanwhile will chase it down while Elyoya charged in with the rest of MKOI. Vitality chance the first have been taken away. But MKOI have returned with a triple over to Super and a long game one. The Spaniards are on fire once again.
Slow and steady wins the race for MKOI in game one. It's a little drawn out, we can't deny MKOI. Once again find themselves with a ton of defensive tools. The Xayah we talked about does come in for Kazi. He has been exceptional on this pick so far, this split. I'm not going to lie, the playstyle with Trike is going to put in here. He wants to shove, he wants to roam, and he wants to make plays. Not making plays like this, though.
Ridgeline going in, forces the flash, but the fate gets sealed, and Chike maybe two with it. A Winter's Bite sets him up, but the regain. Linz is here in the nick of time. It's beautiful from Vitality, but Elyoya's taking a while to die. The passive is so too much. Heal comes in as well. The stun and the re-engage. Linz comes in, but he can't kill Elyoya. You can't kill Elyoya. A Wukong versus Triple AD and auto attackers early. It's just too good.
Doesn't care at all. He just doesn't care. Just pops a spell chain and goes, all right.
Sivir versus this comp. Like, again, the draft is showing its head now mid. Let's ask, how does Triac get out?
He doesn't.
He does not. They lost the 3 grubs as well, but TF in a side lane just not going to have the same effect like the Yasuo too. Nice when you have...
Talk about samurai movies and the like and, you know, famous game directors. NuckNucker is the hope for Vitality here. He has significant ability to outplay, but he needs help. There are 3 people currently in his lane.
And Mirwood with the need to work out, no wind wall. NuckNucker's in so much trouble. Last breath that he flashes away after getting the Steel Tempest knock-up. Help from Fleshy, please! Get me out! The President shall survive as he runs by Fleshy's
really
side.
chasing this.
MKOI, that's a flash from Elyoya. Gets Cyclone up. NuckNucker thought he was out until now. Fleshy's got a concussive blow on his head. He will survive, but this jungle's going down with it. And you're right, NuckNucker needs some damn help.
I mean, if you have TF ult to go into his lane, it feels a lot better. We might see a bit of a fight in the spot side still.
Fleshy came back in, he's been concussive blow. Here's Linz is coming, Kazi will be there first, there'll be a numbers advantage. MKOI stuck around for too long, and Mirwan's going to come in without ulti. Look at the health bars, it's now that TF ulti's coming in. Linz gets over the wall, but back over, it's a Duke. Kazi can't find Super. Blue buff taken in the end, but Kazi gets the kill. Moreworth, re-engage, Linz is there, NuckNucker TP for the kill. Treads on in, a last breath on a clone. It was a clown.
No, he's like, I got a second. I mean, there's been a lot of people that fell in at the time.
He came out a little bit before Yono.
I think Vayne wants a word with you there. Kazi getting a good trade onto Super.
Oh, but Super just holding on, nicely done. Kazi getting exhausted, Alvaro's in as well. Now that we get the Destiny out, Kazi's feathers go to one. Super sniped. I think that guy's Australian. That came right back.
Super with the sharp shooting there. Takes down Kazi, who initially thought he was getting the better of him. Absolutely not the case. Super turns, burns, opens up a Herald angle. Maybe take 2 turrets down here. They've got 3 grubs, remember.
It's going down so quickly. Now with the charge out, look, even the defense from Linz has to bring out his ulti, and Flesh is going to help defend, but that turret going down, I guarantee you, Elyoya turns it into an engage. Not just 2 turrets, but with a fate seal. 2 kills. Vitality are burning, and MKOI are lighting
the teammate. Mirwan, again with the 3 grubs, going to be pushing in towards this top side as well. MKOI takes so much across the map off of one poorly timed engage from Vitality. They defend mid lane anyway, but the extra gold going over could really come back to bite them. And yes, there's some decent. I don't think they want this game to go super late. That's going to be a problem because Super, well, it's in the name, isn't it? Can really start to pop off. NuckNucker, you have to queue.
Wind wall is down, knock-ups there, but Alvaro gets away, he holds on for now. Linz runs into a Glacial Fissure. Dredge line is good, depth charge even better. Triple knock-up, there we go, sets up the final breath is set. Super getting hit hard, a double knock-up again, NuckNucker, so close. Super will be able to get away with Vitality. It's a winning fight. Kazi stands strong, the health bar's not good. Dredge line almost onto Super, but from over the wall, Kazi does his best even while exhausted. Mirwan gets gold carded. And I think NuckNucker is him. I really think NuckNucker is him.
Vitality walk away with a 2-for-1, which will open up the Atakan, which is a big objective. This gives you a ton
Maybe
of...
Maybe overglazed a little bit, but I think for Vitality, it was a very well-won fight where MKOI was the one to take it. NuckNucker, wrong timing, I guess. He is dead. Chayek's here, he can't save the play, he can't even get a kill, and even with Lich Bane, they're just aiming. Is this try rush watered observers? I'd love to know. I don't think it is, no. As we come back to full vision. Double control wall placed down. Third dragon for Vitality if they can get a steal. Linsus needs this Nuck coming from an angle, but the Cyclone is immense. Setting up with the Glacial Fissure, and Jojo! Oh, he's ended the show! A triple kill, Chayek ulti's out. He's embarrassed because the better mid laner is clapping Vitality. Done little.
By the way, the title of Better Brother depends entirely on who wins the last team. They do secure first in this group over Karmine Corps, despite the fact that they did lose that 2-1 series to them. They could leapfrog them, face Fnatic in the first round of playoffs instead.
Set up.
Fight around the Baron.
They found Fletchy with a Winter Spike, concussive blows. He's got nowhere to go. The door's up again. Dredge line is a whiff. Flash away from Fletchy. Outrose low, but Elyoya does it again, and Jojo spikes the ball down. He's stunned up though. Great gold card, but will he die?
The shield.
Will he die? The feathers are out. Kazi doesn't get a root, and therefore Super reigns supreme. If it's not one carry from MKOI, it's the other.
Super goes man mode. Shy, can he escape? No! Mewin takes the last kill of the fight. Baron on the table for MKOI, getting all 5 members of Vitality for just the cost of their mid laner. 5 for 1, Baron in tow.
Baron, 10,000 gold just about. It's replay time because Fleshy really wanted this fight. Well,
he did, and you know, Jojo in a great position, so you kind of jump forwards and jump back. The shield from the Braum is doing so much work in these fights, and it allows them to extend them through to a better.
Kazi at the end of the fight, and it was like,
well,
it was Jojo. Sorry, I meant Jojo. Jojo didn't die for a while.
No, but I think there's like a bunch of different things in there. You mentioned the Cyclone and Yoy just blowing up and blowing up the backline and putting the Cyclone in place. The shield as well from Avaro. There's so much disruption. Vitality, this is why 5v5s really were where they wanted to.
And the strongest is now 15.
Super pushing in with his cohort of bodyguards. Yoya and Elvira saying, okay, you want to find a pick on him? Nope. We have the defensive crew here. Moving on the bot side. Also quite hard to pick off too, because he can just go into his W against the TF. So Chayek can really get a clean pick onto him. Typically 1-3-1, very dangerous even when you have the Baron, especially against something like a TF. They've just not been able to play around this defensive play from MKOI though.
Nuck looking for an angle. They've found one there on the left side, but Elyoya, it's a bait. Cyclone is out, Dredge line is in, but remember Elyoya has another task. He's got another Cyclone. Linsus is engaging. The fish is out. Elyoya looking for the angle. Kazi can't angle in himself. Mewin gets a kill while Jojo joins in. You think it looks good, but there drops Nucko. A bait sealed into Chayek and Vitality. This draft has just gone kaput. The leaders of Group A, the lords of Group A. You thought it was French, but no, it is Spanish. It is the mighty MKOI again, who lead the LEC.